I'm not sure what that dimension is. It's not shown on the print, so we're going to call it 20 for now. Screwed up. Alright, I'm going to try to model this part as fast as I can so you can learn how to do it. Okay, let's see here. Height 38.7. Okay, and then we will shell. Remove that surface. 2.5 thick. There you go. Go to hidden line mode. Wait a minute here. We should get rid of the shell. Delete. And put in a couple features first. Extrude, cut, placement, put it on the bottom. And put these holes in. Size of that is 4.1. Dimension. And 3.2. 4. And we'll say through all. And another cut. Use the previous sketching plane. Use these holes as references. And put a circle here. And that's going to be 11.8. With the depth of 2.5. Okay, now we can shell. Remove the top surface. There we go. Okay. Next we'll throw in some ribs because they're easier to put in now before you cut it. So pick a rib, put it on this plane, sketch view, select some references here and here, and then let's maybe here and here, put a line in. Yeah, let's get some more references, hold on. Okay, select the line from here to here, from there to there, and turn off those datum planes so you can see what's going on. So sketching a single line down the middle there. Sketch view. Maybe a couple additional ribs. Dimension those from the bottom. I think this one was, get that to the middle. This one's probably, let's see here, 37, 38, or 68. 9, that'd be a good number. Just picking a number here, random number. Somewhere in the middle. Looks good right there. Give it a thickness. Should be thinner than the outside wall thickness. There we go. Next we'll make a curve so we can make that cut down the middle for the chair leg. Turn, there you go, datum plane back on. And sketch view. So we'll make a line from here. Arc. And dimension. Dimension from the bottom, it looks like that is 3.71. Radius of 55.9. And we got to dimension this also. That would be 33. Alright, that gives us a curve to show us where we're going to cut. Okay. So I'll go ahead and make that cut. Maybe a swept cut. Swept cut. References, trajectory, select a trajectory. And then select up here for the sketching plane up in the top left. We go to sketch view. It puts us at the start point right there. And put a circle on that. Let's go back to sketch view. Put a circle right there, that tangent to that point. Like that. Get the diameter in there. 22. And that's actually a radius dimension. Get rid of that one. And we cut that away. Okay, so looking good so far. Got some extra material we got to get rid of. So we'll get rid of that along with an edge there. So I'll sketch this. Let's see, back up. Being extruded, cut, place it on this plane. Sketch. Go back to hidden mode, which is hidden line. And we'll go offset from here. Offset from this chain, or this loop of right here. Maybe minus, try 3. And probably a little less than that. Minus 4. That looks pretty good. We'll close this box off just so it has a better chance of working. Something like that. That looks good. Check, save through all. There we go. So far so good. Now we just got to get the draft on the outside. Okay, you're going to want to put some rounds. Let's go shade. You're going to put some rounds on these outer edges. Let's see here on the edge here and here. So we need the parting line to be somewhere here in the middle. So we can put a round on that edge and that edge. So to do that, we have to create a variable or a split draft. So view hidden. So to create a split draft, we need to create the parting line first. So we're going to say we're going to extrude a surface. Pick that for surface instead of a solid. Placement. Put it, sketch it on the middle. And then we're going to have that surface is going to be offset from this again. Take a loop, select that one, and -1 maybe, somewhere about right there. Can always change it later. Draw a line from here over, just make it out there a ways. And we'll intersect the corner on this one. As far as sketches, just these lines. Dimension. And that's fine, leave it like that. Let's say we'll make that 2 millimeters down from the top. There we go. And we're going to want that to go both directions. Blind, blind, maybe 15 millimeters. There we go. So now we have a surface. Turn off the datum planes again. See what we're doing. Shade it. You see a surface going through there. Okay, now we're going to intersect the surface on the outside. So we select that quilt by going down here to the bottom right and saying quilt. And then pick intersect and select the surfaces it's going to intersect with. Those three. And that creates a curve. Right here it creates a curve between the two surfaces. You can see in green. We'll go to view layers and get rid of the surfaces. Just hide those for now so we don't see that. Okay, now we'll create a draft. This is a tricky part, a little bit tricky. So model, let's see here, draft, references, draft surfaces, it's going to be those three, same three, so pick those guys. The draft hinge is going to be this curve, and the pull direction, turn datums on, is going to be the plane, so it pulls in this direction. Alrighty. Over here split, we're going to say split at the draft hinge. And there we have it. Done. Now that is fancy here. Now we are drafted along that curve right there. Look at it from the side. You see it drafts this direction and that direction here. Same thing over here. View the right side. Same thing over here. The draft is correct all the way down. Oh, I'm sure this is really exciting for you. Okay, around the end, we have to draft it around the end. We have to step it around this thing. So we're going to do a similar type thing there. We will create a curve. Let's see here. I can just create a curve on this one because it's a flat surface. So I'll sketch a curve right there, right in the end. Select our references, top left corner. This point and that point. Go here, create a center line so we can center the thing. And draw a curve. And we're going to use for our split. Take those three and mirror that geometry. There you go, about that point. Throw some dimensions we want on there, the width, maybe the height, maybe the angle. Nice round numbers. Looks good. Alright, there's our curve. And then we'll create a draft on that one following that curve also. Couldn't go straight across just the draft because it would have hit that curve right there and it wouldn't have been able to put a radius on there if we wanted to. So again, draft this surface using this draft hinge and this pull direction, and we're going to split about the hinge. Again, 1 degree, 1 degree, looks good. Okay, so far so good. Okay, I'm going to turn the datums back off again. I'll turn these blank the curves out, go to View, Layers, and hide the curves. Make it easier to see what's going on. Shade it. And I've got this part. Now let's get some radius. So I'll just finish it up by putting radiuses on it. We can also draft the inside, but that's more complicated to get it to all these sections. So somebody that's really good at it can do that, but it's a lot more features. So we'll skip that for now, but we'll just put the curves on there because we get the main idea. So here we go. It's round. Start with the outside edges. We're going to do that and that. Pick both of them. Maybe make it 2 millimeters. And 2.5. Nice big radius on there. Same for here and here. Oops, got the wrong line there. You go to make the view, turn the layers off. Here's the features. I'm going to redefine this round. So I pick here, pick redefine. Got the wrong line there. That one. Get rid of that one. There we go. Okay. Okay, got the outside there. Around these corners down here. Gotta select both lines so you get a good clean round. And the round looks a little big on that one. Make it a little smaller. That's good. Regenerate. Okay, now we can put a round on the outside, bottom. This is the one we wanted the whole time here. Oh, that's not what we want. And cancel that for a moment. Okay. Now we'll get a round on the bottom, so let's flip this thing over. Select a round. And we're going to have references, details. It's going to be a rule-based round. It's going to be a complete loop on select the loop. Select the surface. No. Loop surface. There we go. And make that 1.5 all the way around. There we go. Probably want to round these also a little bit so they don't get snagged on the carpet. Probably a little smaller. There we go. And then to make it look good, let's see. Okay, let's save that. Create an assembly. And we'll assemble our new guide. Pick default location. And we'll assemble the leg of the chair. Again, default. Whoops. I got a size problem here. That's obviously not metric. One sec. Options. Nope. Model properties. Change the metric. Same for this one. Model properties, change metric. Pick this right here, convert. There we go. And there we have it. Now we got a little issue here because we've got some sharp corners up top. We want to get those rounded out, and we got kind of a gap at the end. We want to probably get rid of that. So let's get some more radiuses in here. Round. Probably round this top edge first. And that should do it. And then around this. Oops, not what I want. Don't want that. Oh, let's try that again. Round this edge, that edge, that edge. There we go. That edge. Looks like that's a little big. Make that smaller. That looks a little better. Just a slight break. We can adjust that if we needed to. Make that flat a little bigger. This flat right here looks a little small. We're going to change that. If we increase this, let's see here, a little bit. round failed. Oops. Yeah, go the other way. Wrong direction. 3.8. There we go. There we go. Makes that flat a little bigger when I move that down. Now, this looks good here. Got a nice radius there. Let's try to close that gap up. We'll make the thing a little shorter. Regenerate. That looks better. So I have a little gap there, a little hole. Maybe we want to fill that in, but that we can fill that in later. All right, there you go. Easy peasy. The only thing you don't have is draft on the inside here, but you can find somebody to teach you how to do that.